Hello, this is Rita Shramick, and today I'm going to be talking about economic concepts as they are applied to the Hunger Games movie. The goal of the Hunger Games is to eliminate all the other players. The last person surviving wins. When all the contestants enter the arena at the start of the game, there is a huge spread of supplies surrounding the center structure called a cornucopia. The contestants each have 60 seconds before they are released at the same time to decide whether they will run away from the fighting or run towards the fighting and supplies like food, clothes, weapons, and other things needed for survival. In economics, we study the idea of scarcity, which refers to people having unlimited wants but limited resources. This is displayed by the pile of supplies offered. Each person wants certain supplies but is only able to get a limited amount. We also study decision-making, and oftentimes when one makes a decision, they must sacrifice something else. This is called a trade-off. Every decision we make is intentional and is based on weighing perceived costs and perceived benefits. In the Hunger Games, Katniss's first instinct was to run towards the bow, but when the fighting breaks out in the surrounding area, she realizes that this is not her safest option. Instead, she decides to head in the other direction, escaping with a backpack full of supplies, including a sleeping bag, some food, iodine, matches, wire, and a water bottle. When Katniss chose the bag, it meant that she had weighed her options and perceived the bag as being able to give her a greater benefit than the bow and all the other options she had. The other way that the contestants were able to get supplies was to have their sponsors send them some, and the way that contestants got sponsors was by doing well during their interviews and scoring well during their training sessions. Therefore, you can see that every decision these contestants made had to be carefully weighed, just like how we make decisions in real life. Another important idea in economics is that people respond to incentives. The supplies that the sponsors offer incentivize the contestants to do well, and there is also incentive for the sponsors to give the contestants supplies because they place bets on who will win, so if their person wins, they will receive money. Clearly, economics can be found anywhere, and this movie is a good example of how people make decisions weighing their costs and benefits. Some questions to think about relating to this movie and to economics are: what opportunities were forgone when Katniss chose the bag from the spread of supplies? How do people make decisions? And in this movie, how were incentives used to motivate both the contestants and the sponsors?